Oh, hello there. You have caught me fiddling with my Move controllers, but there is a good reason for it. Today we are going to be painting a masterpiece along to the sound of music. Beep, please start our journey.
Let's begin!
Artpulse is a sandbox music creation tool. Different shapes that you create add new sound effects to a music track. The game requires two Move controllers to play, and the menus are set out very nicely, which makes navigation and object placement quick and easy. Well, as long as you have space around you to place something, as moving around can be a bit of an effort. You move around by flying, you hold down a button and point the Move controller in the direction you want to go to, and then you can physically slide the Move controller left and right to rotate your position. It just doesn't feel great, and overall is a bit finicky. Some of the shapes you can create are squares, rectangles, triangles and circles. These all can be resized, and some also pulsate to the beat of the song. They all add their own sound effects to the music, but you can further modify their sound by changing their colour. The colour wheel is actually split into 6 sections, which allows each shape to have one of 6 different sounds. You don't know exactly what each sound a section will produce until you have actually placed the coloured object in the world though, so there is a bit of experimentation to be had here. Luckily, when you have found a shape or colour that you want to keep using, you can bind it to the quick select menu, which obviously makes placing them in the world again a bit of a quicker process. Some of the shapes are physics based too, like cones that will drop to the floor and then bounce around on the grid textured ground, and stars can be thrown, which result in a boomerang like movement around you. Or if you want more control and a sense of participating with the music in real time, you can also draw lines. When you hold the button down, a series of squares will spawn one after another, and will continuously make a sound as long as you keep drawing. The fact that these lines are made up of little squares prevents you from being able to draw really smooth pieces of art in this virtual space, which is a bit of a wasted opportunity. There is 6 different songs that you can add your own sounds to. And 3 different backgrounds to do that in. The void background works very well when combined with the cinematic mode, as the cinematic mode has shapes randomly spawn all around you. The neon glowing shapes really do pop out from the darkness. The shatter and explosion effects when they disappear are also much more appreciated here. Surprisingly, this game does come with a platinum. I'm not going to go through all the lists because basically you just have to use most of the tools and also combine some together. It's a very easy list to complete, and you should get the platinum in not much time at all. Honestly, I'm not quite sure who this game is for. Personally, I'm not really that into music creation games, so the simplistic setup did allow me to make some professional sounding tracks quite quickly, but it just didn't hold my attention for too long. And for people who are into music creation, I just don't think there is enough tweakable creation tools here to keep their music editing mind entertained. And the fact that some tweakable sounds on objects are not understood until they are placed in the world just makes the music creation process more lengthy than it needs to be. It really is all about experimentation here. Presentation wise, everything looks great, but I just don't see people spending hours and hours here, which is a shame for a game that revolves around adjusting music tracks. And there you have it. Now if you take anything away from today's lesson, let it be this. Art really can come to life when you combine music with... Beep! What's the point in that?